Да как я нажимаю запись? Жесть. А, вот так. Во. И теперь вот так сделаю. Ну, может, не так. Вот так, да. Типа должна почетче быть. Ладно, это, наверное, тоже много. Я потерялся. Или нет? Кстати, по графике здесь вроде нет настроек. Никаких. Может, в... Ну, короче, в уровне там есть где-то настройки. Я вообще никаких настроек графики не вижу. Интересно. М.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still.
Могли же сделать типа настройки, не знаю, там лагает, не лагает,
Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
картошка.
Okay, help me out. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Ох, уже это получасовое выступление. Кислород. Нет. Все. Ну ты прошел игру. Нужно удалять. Выключай стрим. Ноль? У меня 2 показывает.
Commander Shepard has been
Интересно.
recovered. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Че? А, понял. Я просто, когда выбираю имя Элизабет, сразу вспоминаю Биошок. Такое чувство у меня, будто у меня какая-то зацикленность на этом имени. Свет. Брух. Пока, дядя. Значит, все такие себе прически. Ну, пусть будет такая, наверное. Или... Да. Так, теперь брови. Такие вроде бы. Какие-то такие красноватые. Ладно, пусть такие будут. Можно так сделать, в принципе. Косметика. А какая разница? Текст. Тени для век. Комплексия. Что это? Такое. Нет. Полчаса делать персонажа. Отлично. Цвет радужки. О, и синенькие такие. Ладно, не синенькие. красненькие. И, короче, сойдет. Че разведчика здесь, наверное. Или солдата. Ладно, возьму солдата. Так уж и быть.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Я думаю, она просыпается. Черт возьми, Уилсон, она еще не готова. Лежите, не двигайтесь, постарайтесь не нервничать. Ничего не получается. Еще доза, скорее.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Вылезайте из кровати.
Scars aren't healed.
Ладно.
I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry.
Ладно.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around.
Мне кажется, слишком большая чувствительность. Управление. Скорость ввода. Да.
Grab your weapon and armor.
А, пробил. Что-то все равно до хрена.
It's a myth.
Ой.
We'll get you a clip from. Damn it, keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Какое непривычное управление.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
А, вот.
Moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
То есть я забыл не играть. Чувствительность. Придется на мышке еще менять. Ща. Series. Ой, за сколько ставить? Это в 2 раза меньше. Да, не знаю. 4500 пробую. Все еще до хрена. 1,5. Но. Эй, 300. Ужас. Ладно, это мало уже. Да, наверное. 50. Хех. А. Хз. Пусть будет 400. Отлично.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your. Don't take any chances.
Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Threat neutralization initiated.
А.
Collision warning. Hostile force using non-standard. Offline. Off.
А, это адреналин, ёпта, я же перепутал этих. А что он делает? О, как же медленно. А, как глянуть? Как глянуть? Говно. Флекс. Блять, лучше бы я взял разведчика. Рефлексы. Вот это такое говно, вы бы знали.
The mech's distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security force's body. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
Какой ужас.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Ой. А, можно вот так, колесиком. Я забыл.
Hurry, get to the door. Run.
Ран.
You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, free me. I've got them closing in on my position.
Ой.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
Где-то сейф.
Major organs
А.
are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to advanced synthetic fusions. Initial results show promise.
Стой. Блять. О, какой же кал. Вода. Не, ну это невозможно так играть. Значит, 1000. Не, мне мало 1000. Еще мало. 2000. Да. Ой. Доступ запрещен. Ужас.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's... Log update. I can't. This project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress.
Какого черта?
It's not designed for special. Hostile forces have engaged.
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now.
Всё новинку? Да ладно.
I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Maybe it's time we got moving.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Давно? У меня достаточно.
Hostile forces have engaged.
We're falling back.
Ладно.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job.
Кстати, интересно, почему здесь нету достаточно человеческой охраны?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact.
Кстати, если так подумать, то в техническом плане эта часть не сильно обошла первую.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
It's trap.
Log update. Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy.
Just keep moving toward the...
What was it?
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and...
Стоп. Ну, сохранить. А.
Our orders were clear. Making the ship who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Теми же. А если я по пути восстановления передумаю в своих убеждениях? Сыр закрыт. Что, ты монетку ранил, да? Я помню, Уилсон.
Time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Be
Нет.
some metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
О, ну ты калека. Кинстон. А.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
For Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The
Не
mechs were
могла.
all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her?
Отстреливается.
Possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Ладно.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, trust me.
Нет.
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Ты мне соврал. Ладно.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
И зачем же я Церберу?
Suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything.
Да, помню.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts.
Стоп, а как этот? А как этот? Блин, это серьезно. Если успел.
You've been spotted.
Excuse me, Allied Force casualty. Authorized.
You're done!
Backup system. Allied Force casualty. Rerouting power. Collision proximity. Allied forces have engaged. Impact event.
In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Интересно. Красненькая. Открыть дверь. Ладно.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Но ты же... Ладно.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Even if you're sure, did he
He
deserve
sabotaged the security
You sure
systems.
about that,
I'm
Miranda?
never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson
Да.
figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out.
А перед
I
этим...
got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Что?
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
What, we have to do this now?
We should have done weeks of testing to confirm the success of Project Lazarus. A few questions during the shuttle ride will have to suffice.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped.
Жалко Эшли, кстати.
She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Хе-хе.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Да, да, в следующей комнате. Да. Модник. Что за это?
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
Так это же было.
If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to
Если найдем, то
find
что?
any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you.
Скорее бы ее уже нахуй послать. Очки, очки, очки. Что качать? Да, вот это. Все. Да. Что ж. Чё, нога нету? Тип. Шлем. Грудь. Материал. Да. Что-то какой-то.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations
I
on
can't
this
have
mission.
anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this
Freedom's
colony?
average in almost every way, really.
Any thoughts on
A lot of empty buildings and one giant.
I'd like to know
I
more
wasn't
about
in
the
charge. The
What
elusive.
would you have changed?
He was afraid it might affect your
Can't say
the
I like
elusive
the
man
idea.
is taking an incredible.
Tell me a little
Worried
about
about my
yourself.
qualifications?
I was trying to
I'm
get
not
to know
looking
you.
for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on
Did you
the
and
mission.
Jacob serve
No,
together in the Alliance?
the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious
We've
you're
got
not
an
interested.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive
I just
man.
agreed to work. I haven't made up my
At
mind
least you're
about it.
giving me a chance.
Badass.
That's all for
Yes,
now.
ma'am. Commander, something I can do for you? It's called Freedom's Progress. 5 years in
Type of-
total. Stationed all over the... Tech, we were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. Cerberus is different. Yes, ma'am.
Ну и пофиг. Значит, мне даже диалоги не хочется читать. И слов тоже.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be
We didn't
comfortable?
bring... If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge. At other colonies, we're hoping to be the first ones there this time.
Our first priority.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Дополнительное оружие. Ладно.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle.
Запчасти.
That sounds like Cerberus attacks.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Not designed for casual evaluation. Critical hostile forces have engaged. Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged. Combat systems engaged.
Shoot them before they take out the
On target.
This should scramble the systems.
Have a nice trip.
Careful. Rerouting power.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Mhm. Что ж,
Charge him up.
Impact event. Allied force casualty.
здравствуйте.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
Ready to engage. Backup systems engaged.
Что ж такое? Так, автоматик возьму. Пусть будет.
Use overload on him. Nice trip.
There we go!
Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Ладно.
We want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Угу. Эй.
Here we go. Yeah.
Ой-ой-ой.
There we go.
Ну, сразу.
We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
Ладно.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Что ж.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is going to be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Да?
Overload will take out.
Тяжело.
Right.
Going now.
Обойти.
Shoot.
Стой.
Thing.
I got it.
Ну что ж.
Watch out.
А. Блять. Ну ладно.
This might be useful.
Иридий.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
В задней части здания.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide.
Угу.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay.
No.
Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the Collectors take
Swarms
you?
didn't find me.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his
Or they were
environment-
using technology specifically designed to detect humans.
Tell me more about
It's how
this.
they find you. They go everywhere. They find you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
No.
Find victims, then immobilize them with
I
a
want to know
stasis.
more about
Nobody
the
knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't
More
even
importantly, why are they abducting?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with
We
my
need to
own-
get this data to the elusive man. Grab the quarry
What?
and call the...
Vitor is injured.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you...
Praza
we'll
was
never-
an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive. And I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the
Understood,
Omnitool.
Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find
We're ready for
anything that-
pickup.
Не. Что ж.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing
Diplomacy
nice
is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you...
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors. Only that no ship passing our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence.
Why is the Omega
Only that our best guess. If they can manipulate relays,
What are the Collectors getting
the
from these
Collectors aren't very forthcoming. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutation. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant, but they've never targeted a single species before. And the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Any ideas on why they
They're
shifted?
agents for the Reaper. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
You're holding something back. How do you know the
The
Reapers
patterns are there, buried. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with... I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an
I've
army.
already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. Finding them and convincing them to work, I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify
Keep your
you.
list. I want people I trust.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on.
Where's Caden Alenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
What about Tali? She
That
already
was
helped.
unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus
The
Vicarian?
Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so,
Нельзя доверять? В смысле нельзя? Еще как можно?
Okay, I get it.
you're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I
If
can
you
get
think you could convince... Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team...
First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the
I
Collector's
haven't even
power.
started and you're telling me
I'm
what
giving you direction. What you do with it is...
All right.
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best, someone you can trust.
Эй, Джокер.
Just like old times, huh?
Старый пройдох.
It's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky. With a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell
Yes.
yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Спасибо, но я
Without
откажусь.
that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to
The
fly
Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting you.
Preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a
Jacob and I should return to our posts.
Mhm.
You can find us if you have any.
Что ж. Стоп, что? Хэндл, профессор, доктор Кира, Джек, ага. Угу. Улучшение.
Welcome. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I'll manage your messages, and I must say, it's such an honor.
I'm glad to have you on the team.
Please, call me Kelly. Anything else?
Is there anything I
Joker
should
would like
know?
to speak to you. Anything else, Commander? I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important...
Isn't that the type of task?
I have a degree in psychology. Yes. I look for warning. Thank you. What else would you like to know? We look out for human interests. I love humanity. What? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being a...
How do I feel? But mostly I feel encouraged.
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly.
I might do more
Now
than...
that's an... Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Кажется, можно что-то изучить. Да.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more
Do you
about
have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with
Mr.
Joker?
Moreau does not trust me. It offends
Yeah,
him.
the last
that I-
Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named
ED is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. I collate the records of shipboard monitor. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Cyber warfare means
In
things
close
like...
range, on the defense, I manage Normandy's own...
Sounds incredibly...
This is
Well,
a
it might have
role.
something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Restricted
I do not
functions.
know. I assume that when certain unknown conditions...
elusive man
He has
has
invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring...
Let's discuss
Ready.
something else. I want to know
Do you have a
how you're getting along with
Yeah,
Joker.
the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
What do you do
I,
aboard the ship?
I serve additional functions which are restricted. Ready. Much of that data is classified.
How is
Cerberus is organized. Each cell's agents are led by a single...
So how many
I have a
operations?
block that prevents...
What do you mean?
In this case, I am prevented from truthfully and...
How did
I have a
Cerberus...
block that prevents...
How
me.
did Cerberus...
I have a block that prevents
How did
me.
Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the
I
Alliance?
have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. What's this area
This is
of
the bridge.
Yeah,
where the
sitting
na-
right here, thanks.
What's this area of
This is the
ship?
bridge where the navigator plots our...
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Knocking you out, Shepard.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
That's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years suck. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much.
I
just
hope
to-
so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Нытик. Закрыть. Ладно.
Attitude roll 35.10, pitch 64.18, yaw 10.28.
Что?
Commander, I want to say that working... It's a privilege to serve on the...
You may change your tune.
That's been the condition for my service so far.
What has Cerberus done to me?
Or we'll all be tried next.
I look forward to
Likewise,
working with
Commander. Commander, can I help you with something?
How we doing, Jacob?
Anything else, Commander? Anything else, Commander? Say the whole thing was hushed, like they're good at...
I'm more interested
Already?
in just...
I'm not big on...
I'm more interested
Already?
in just...
I'm not big on forcing...
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Так, лифт. А, нет. То. Лифт немного в другом месте.
No messages for you, Commander.
Да. О, здесь должна быть это, Чаквас. Или как это? Чаквас.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel?
Surprising. Even to the kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. Only thing missing. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special.
Keep an eye out for
Oh,
a
you
replacement.
needn't. It's expensive, and we have much.
You've been with the Alliance
After I was stationed at the Mars.
Do you have everything you
I
need?
even had a bottle of Ceres Ice. I have faith that your dealings with Sir. I was stationed at the Mars.
Colonial
Naval-
military
I've
life?
spent most of my life on warships. Never. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum. Life planet side is just too static, too boring.
There's a very good
I've been
chance-
through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian We survived the Battle of the Citadel, and I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later.
Commander.
Так, командир или капитан? Сори, секрет.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the city. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military? Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few
What do you
fine.
need?
If I had some quality ingredients. Oh shit! You've got more to worry about than
If
grocery
I head that
shopping.
way, I'll keep an eye
Much
out.
appreciated. Most of this list is probably anything else you'd like to talk about.
What do you do
What
here?
don't I? Most HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical.
So
electric-
the man cleaning the toilets is
I
also-
wash my hands. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull you through the cracks.
How do you feel about working
Damn
for
proud. Cerberus, the Alliance, and it'll take good old human ingenuity.
How did you find your way?
I'll do whatever it takes to
I
help.
won't take any
Back
more
to
of you.
work.
Да, поскорее бы Архангела завербовать. Стоп, мужской туалет.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Так, где это, Миранда? Вот, вижу.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've... Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If so, what would you like to
I
know?
know what we're doing here, but what...
Cerberus is humanity's answer.
But those
No,
organizations...
but he's very clear about our goals.
Are you military?
But not all Cerberus operations...
What kind of resources?
And a significant risk.
What can you tell
Not
me
much
about...
that you don't already know. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at
How
heart.
can you be sure
I
of
didn't
that
get
if
to
he
where I
knows?
am without knowing how to gauge people's... He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed.
Tell me about yourself,
Well, I guess
Miranda.
that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive...
Ладно.
It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just
You
about
certainly
anything.
don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and tech... And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification...
That's very
are we
thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long... My biotic abilities are also very advanced. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Thanks for the information,
Of
Miranda.
course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Вроде все. Не знаю. А, еще можно, в принципе, вниз отправиться. Опрыть с играющими в карты.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Да.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly.
That's Engineer
What can we do
Gabrielle.
for you, Commander?
Are you set
We
up
can't
okay?
complain. I just wish it
Kenneth,
didn't take...
you're complaining.
What kind of problems are
When
you
they
having?
upgraded the Normandy design, I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the
Kenneth,
primary...
you're bored. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed...
Why
it'd
isn't
save
something
us.
like that already
It's probably
installed?
just a design oversight.
Also,
Issues.
the T6
We could
model-
probably find used ones in the Omega markets.
Where'd
but
you receive
Both
your
Gabby
She
and I.
flew in the first wave at the Battle of the
Why did you
Citadel.
leave the
They
parade?
discount
Which was
they lost
bullshit.
respect for Alliance leadership.
Once...
That's an
But
understatement.
it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you
Kenneth
join
and I
them?
have been partners in... When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include
Thanks,
me.
Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on...
do you think about
Actually, we
Cerberus?
don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
Told you she...
Так, здесь ничего нету. Нет, ничего нету. Ну и ладно. Что ж. А, стоп. Изочки не потратил. В принципе, все. А, стоп, а что у других? А как их потыкать? Ладно, не важно.
Until we have a solution in place, we cannot utilize the Omega-4 relay.
Да. Топливо. Ладно, пока не буду топливо брать. Архангел говоришь, да? Да, какая же здесь долгая загрузка. Да, подтвердить.
Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you... Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude.
Things explode around you, Shepard. Afterlife.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncarried. They were VIPs.
Go on in. I'm expecting you. What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people?
No, just the ones who get in my
You
face.
see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. See you around.
Ладно.
That's close enough.
What was that?
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job. Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing
Обликом.
a face. I was told you're the
Ладно.
person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions. You run Omega? I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
Don't fuck Arya.
Don't fuck with Arya. I like it. Easy to remember. If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you? I'm trying to track you down and half of Omega. You want him dead too? Why is everyone after him? He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no... Everything he does pisses someone off. Really? Well, you're gonna make some enemies, T. That's assuming you can get to him. What kind of trouble? The local merc group. They've got him cornered. They've started hiring anybody with a gun down.
Sounds like that might be articulated.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up. What can you tell me? Not as much as I'd like. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me. Which merc groups are after our Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel. Do you hate Archangel? I don't have time for hate. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other. I appreciate that. See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him. I'm looking for the Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he
What
is
can you tell me about
used to be
him?
part of the Solarian special. Just don't get him talking. He never... If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone.
So you must know what's what.
Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
I have many friends and enemies I keep it.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you. Maybe I'll be here.
I hear you're recruiting.
You'll get paid when the job's done. Who's next? Well, you're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Стриптизеров?
Wow, not even a smile. So you're here to fight then?
Ну стой.
You could say that.
Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
If you're sure, registration's
Perfect.
in here.
Вообще ему все-таки вмазать.
I hear you're recruiting.
You'll get paid in... You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
Impressive. So, you're here to fight then?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period.
Вольный стрелок, в скобочках, пушечное мясо. Спойлер.
Why are the mercs working?
Tarek and the other bosses are...
Is he a heavy hitter?
Tarek's in charge, but last I heard they were putting... Besides, what
Seems like a lot of
you had
trouble.
a whole team, but we've dealt with them. But he's got the advantage.
Ладно.
He's planned for an attack like
gonna be
that.
tough to
Like
get
if we
to.
just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack?
Archangel's base of operation. I can't tell you exactly where you're going. But
Where do we go?
just head over to the send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Пять отступник. Ладно.
Come on, let me in.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Кстати, а что сначала делают? Обеззараживают или моются? Или без разницы? Наверное, сначала обеззараживают, потом моются.
Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
against?
The recruiter
We
was a
wouldn't
little...
get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel pulled up in a... He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him...
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to...
And that's where we come.
You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge.
Sounds like a suicide
Pretty much. But you head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. If they can get the gun, it wasn't even a fair fight. On the far side of the bridge near us, we need to keep Archangel focused on... But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to him.
I better go find Sergeant.
Watch yourself.
Well, we might have a way in.
Let's find him first.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Ладно.
We're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that... I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. Who knows? Maybe
So
you'll
you're just
get
gonna hide?
Precisely. Whether you survive or not.
Why are Eclipse?
Since you...
Sounds very organized.
It's a constant.
Why does our...
He'll regret ever coming to... One of them was my brother, so yes. His life...
Is that it?
Look, can I assist? Maybe we'll know more once we... Good idea.
Так, что?
That should slow them down.
Perfect.
Да?
It'll be hostile if they activate.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's go. Ask your questions and
When did the Blood Pack
Like, we're supposed to wait until the...
Why are the Blood
The
Pack?
Blood Pack are... I'll be the one to take him out.
What do you know about
He's a
Archangel?
painted... He's brave. Till he realized...
Sounds like you've had
He tried
personal-
to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest... He wasn't so tough after that. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away.
I should get going.
without time.
Упс. Угу.
What's this?
Опа. Ты залутался.
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
He's over there. We go over the bridge when he gives the word.
I'll be right back.
Good luck.
What do you want, freelancer?
Вольняшка.
I don't want excuses. Get this freelancer up. I don't have time for this
I
shit.
just have a few questions about the...
Get this scum out of my face.
Over here. The next wave's going soon. Shouldn't you be outside getting ready?
Why is he so
He's
pissed
not a big
off?
fan of you freelancers. Doesn't trust people he doesn't know. Hates
Mhm.
having to be... What do you want to know? To start, after that, I suggested we work together, but...
What if Archangel's...
Archangel's good, but he can't hold...
Goods?
But he also...
How did Archangel get...
Tarek's had enough. He can't die sooner. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka.
Mhm.
Kafka?
You must be the group Salk you
Were
mentioned.
you waiting for us?
The info. Got any questions?
Are you leading the assault?
Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
You're working too hard.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, give these guys a surprise of our own.
Incoming.
Не. Что ж.
Kafka?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say, you three,
Mhm.
the info. Got any questions? This may be your last.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gun?
A few more.
Why are you coordinating?
I'm staying back to organize. Just keep Archangel watching that. If that doesn't work, they have explosives.
So the bridge is the
Until the
only one.
gunship's working again, and the blasters
No.
finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need. Just do your damn job. Collect your credits and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the. You freelancers get the privilege of. Check. Bravo team, go, go! Archangel's got quit, but that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
Mhm.
You're working too hard.
Doesn't look like Archangel's got much time.
Well, let's not wait around too long.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Gear up! Nice trip!
That one hit.
Shields have failed. This should come in handy.
Mhm.
Archangel.
Попался. Что, здравствуй.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skill sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc
It
organization?
wasn't easy. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
When did you
It's
start
just a
calling
name
yourself?
the locals gave me. I don't mind it, but please. It's, just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done.
Mhm.
Don't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, Besides, you were taking your sweet time.
Да.
To get you moving.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting up...
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get
My
into
feelings got it. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll
We
tell
fight
you
as a team, we'll
You're
hold
right.
on.
Let's see what they're up to. Take a look. Scouts.
Да, затмение.
That looks like a lot more than...
А, ой, я же могу этот.
We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got. Just keeping Pinbet. Killing mercs is hard work. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. I am amazed that they teamed up with... I don't mind. If... No, but they'll slaughter.
So
It's
we
not
just
all...
sit here?
It's not a perfect plan. I'll make you a deal.
We fight as a team, we'll...
Take a look.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed.
Хе-хе.
We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Good shot!
On target!
Heads up. They're deploying snipers.
I love this rifle.
Стоп, я вообще наношу дамаг или нет? Неинтересно. Вроде наношу. А, да? Ой. А, да?
Want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
С этим? What was it?
Go.
Online. Sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Так она на нашей стороне. Текст. Угу. И патроны заканчиваются. Еще идут. Ладно. Я хотел его себе оставить. Ладно.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
6 секунд. Хочу патроны залутать с них. Да, да. Так, ну вроде я фуловый. Осталось перезарядиться на всех пушках. Все. Угу.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me.
No.
And we got Jareth. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after
He's
him?
been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC, I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got blood packing blue suns left.
Maybe. But they're not coming over the bridge yet.
The hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of
You
us
sure?
here.
Who knows what you'll find out?
Jacob, stay with Garrus.
You say so. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the
Go
basement?
down. I'll radio directions if you... Good luck.
Угу. Герой. Ладно. Шкафчик для оружия.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Угу.
Commencing shutdown.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed.
Понял.
Nice.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Enemies in front.
There's a console near the shutters.
Commencing shutdown.
Here they go. There's not too many yet.
Shutter secured.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
Угу. Ой, здесь же огнеметчики будут. Еще.
We've got hostiles on the bridge, but we're holding.
Destroy my shields!
Может, и пойду нести?
Now let's finish you off. There we go.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
Mhm.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Enemies in front.
Get over here!
I got it.
Incoming. Krogan incoming. Krogan incoming.
Coming in close! Garm's got me pinned down.
Firing now.
I need help with it.
Have a nice trip!
Что ж, покакал.
They've stopped. Come find me.
Так, вроде все взял.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got... And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just... He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his... Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our
I
chances.
think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not...
They're offloading troops.
А, что тут?
I've got him.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Угу. No, listen, no.
They reached the rear stairs.
Опа.
Watch out!
Точно.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Mhm. Урон пистолета-пулемета. Ладно.
Commander, we've done what we... The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my
You
side.
realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the...
Mhm. Так, самое время заняться калибровкой.
I'm more interested.
Sounds good. We keep on... Is there something specific? Or are you just...
I like to know my crew.
The more good you do, the less they want to admit. The Alliance sideline. The Alliance is all politics. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus, and so it never happened.
Hey, you look like you came.
Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any
Слушай,
upgrades.
что это за квадратики на словах?
I hear that. You know, I used to work
Интересно.
with the big
There's no
deal.
hiding,
Don't-
Jacob.
That's all, Commander. I'll get back.
I'm more interested.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these.
I'm more interested.
Already? I'm not big on...
I'm more interested.
Already? Commander.
But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty.
You're very charming.
Anyway.
Is there anything
You
I
have
should know?
anything else, Commander?
Is there anything
You have
I should
unread
know?
messages. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment
I
to
always
talk?
have time for you, Commander. If any of the crew has important... I have a degree in psychology. Yes. I look... What else would you like?
better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Мгм. Так, что ж.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing it. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, as Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a
Not to you,
Cerberus.
maybe. But I report directly to the Elite. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe
What
you
did
should-
Cerberus do that made you?
Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, he's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted it. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
I assume that
Of
Cerberus.
course. But they see the bigger picture. And
Talk about you are who you are, Miranda.
The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm
Your
good.
spirit
That's
and
kind of you. I'm not
Who exactly
a
is you?
businessman. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human positive agenda. He donated. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Talk about yourself like
Maybe.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's it. The difference is you were great before. That's kind of you. I never had one. How arrogant can you be?
You are who
That,
you are.
the difference is you were. That's kind of you. Anytime, Commander.
Shepard. Need
Have
me
you
for
got a
something?
minute?
Sure. Just checking. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd
We
joined
haven't
up.
joined Cerberus. They're funding our
Relax,
mission.
Shepard. Just a fig. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your
You
merc-
saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking. We weren't mercenaries. At least, we made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
It sounds like you were just another
Then
gang.
I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gang. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends
I
with
got
the
3
gang.
separate merc bands to work together to take me down. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activity. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone. Crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting
After the
mercenary?
Omega, people here needed someone to believe
That
in.
explains how you
Not too
started.
different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing, and now they're dead. Shows what I know.
How'd you end up fighting
After the
mercenaries?
Normandy was... People here needed someone to believe in.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs?
It was my own dep, a Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the... Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand.
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meet, by the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad.
I'm not sure I understand.
By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad.
You sure it was a betrayal?
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where
No.
Sidonis?
His trail vanishes after I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some...
No messages for you, Commander.
Так, так сделаю. Угу. Так, винтовка штурмовая. Тоже штурмовая винтовка. И борода. Понял?
Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Come on, let me in.
Да. Так, наверное, скоро буду заканчивать стрим. Жесть. Так, ну что ж, на этом все. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.